today, from Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Yo, welcome back. It's time for Week 9. Simulate to get to Week 9. We just finished with Week 8, dominating a victory over the 49ers. So, actually, we get to finally see the weekly awards for the first time. Week 8, it's going to be Bobby Wagner with 17 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. Man, he's killing it. These more people are ready to negotiate. The only one we're ready to negotiate with is putting it forward because everyone else is pretty much done. I might actually do David Moore. Win this max offer $7. Cool, so he says, salary and length are great. The bonus could be better, so it's putting it forward, right? Bonus is only gone up that much. Alright, he signs. So the only one that I'm really interested in trying to get back is Chris Carson. So we'll see how that goes. Get rid of that quick. Can I delete those? Delete. Alright, cool. Delete. Alright. We didn't make any changes to the team this year. See any free agents that are available. Bunch of bunch of running backs, my bad. Couple guys on the defense. We really need to see Wilson do a little bit better. He's up to what, 11 interceptions now this year, with only 14 touchdowns. His lowest is 20. But he also had 7 touchdowns. He's up to 85 passer rating, so hopefully it gets a little bit better. Gotta eliminate those interceptions this year. Stats that I can look at it. For the yearly awards, now that it's halfway through. Damn, Josh Allen's leading for MVP. And Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers, Teddy Bridgewater, Carson Wentz, Daniel Jones, Christian McCaffrey, Baker Mayfield, and Joe Burrow. That's your MVPs. Coach of the year being Sean Payton, John Harbaugh, both 7-0. Sean McVay, Zach Taylor, Matt LaFleur, Kevin Stefanski, Pete Carroll, number 7. Should be up there, but I mean, it's time to. You got Griffin Murphy, who is supposed to be Bill Belichick. Adam Gase, and Matt Patricia. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Do we have anybody? Brady's 10th, 5-3. That's what I expect the Buccaneers to be this year. I don't expect them to be that good. Defensive Player of the Year. Chase Young from the Washington football team. Bobby Wagner's 10th. Tayshaun Gibson Sr. You got Colin Smith for the Bears that are both 7 and 8. Bears got a good team. Khalil Mack up there. Let's see, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think we have any rookies, so Antonio Gibson, AJ Dillon, Bronson Reichsteiner. You got CD Lamb, who's Cowboys are doing terrible. Defense. No one really. Best QB, Wilson's not even in there. I don't even want him. Wilson's not as good as he should be this year, excuse me. You got Carson as 3rd. Wide receiver Metcalf is 3rd. He's getting up there. And that's it, just because that's how it is. interceptions around 53%. 200 yards. He's got to get that up. That 85% rating, QB rating. You got the rushing Chris Carson with 774 yards. You got Wilson at 307 off 30 carries. Darius guy's 221 yards, but 4 touchdowns off the season. So he's definitely a guy. Rashad Penny's got 42 yards and 3 touchdowns. He hasn't been used that much lately. Hopefully he gets in there later. Receiving, you got Metcalf, 30 catches, 600 yards. You got Olsen with 18 receptions, 300 yards. Gordon 17 for 272. Moore 5 and 80. Lockett 5 and 75. And that's really the big guys that I expect to catch the ball. So Lockett definitely got to get up there with receptions. He's got 2 touchdowns out of the 5. You got Metcalf with 5. Olsen's got 4. Gordon's got 2. Moore's got 1. So we'll see. See this defense. Probably Wagner. Jamal Adams has got the interception. Wagner's got an interception. These deflections, 6, 5, 5, and 3. Quandre Diggs has got 1 tackle for loss, but KJ Wright's up there with 8. Jaron Reed's got 3. Let's see, sacks. Let's go to the sacks and sort this out so quick. You got Jaron Reed with 5. LJ Collier with 4. Puno 4 with 3. Benson Mayo with 3. Cody Barton with 2.5. Wagner with 1.5. Marquise Blair with 1.5. Bruce Irvin with 1. Shaquille Griffin with half a sack. Who's leading this team with interceptions? Marquise Blair and then Quentin Dunbar both with 2. Marquise Blair's got 85 interception yards off of 2. Do they have touchdowns?
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. This is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
We get the ball to start the game again.
Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things.
Had
some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a pickup of
4 yards remain for second down.
The Seahawks bring it
at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pick.
6 yards left on second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there. And now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
It's Philip Dorsett.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Seattle.
He's got his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Week 9, he's got 5 rushing touchdowns.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Pretty good.
This will not be brought
Carson
out.
led the way. Guys just hammers it in. That nice change of pace with those two.
Quarterback at 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
Damn, he's got 23 touchdowns. No wonder he's leading
We have them to
MVP.
improve from year to year, and Josh Allen did exactly that from his rookie year to year number 2. Doubled his touchdown passes from 10 to 20. One of the better running quarterbacks in the league, has 9 touchdown runs. That gives him 17 in his first 2 seasons. This guy gets better and better and absolutely loves the game of football.
and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. It's brought in complete. It's John
Where were you
Brown.
going, man?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on, guys.
To the air, Allen.
It's out.
And he's got his man
It's
out of the
out. No.
backfield. That's complete. I call it no gain there on the first.
Nah, we're going to challenge that.
Down
It's
play.
out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped
Out of
right at
bounds.
the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. There you go. What? We lost.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
We were definitely right on that.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Singletary. That's good for a Buffalo Bill.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff.
There's no way.
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over. And they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to
33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bills.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
The tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
I definitely said slide.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Carson with the recovery.
And he's
Touchdown.
going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
They're going to give it to him
And
as
the
a Russell
Seahawks have taken the lead.
All right.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means.
Oh, he just made it.
It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Thank God Chris Carson was in the back.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Gonna bring it out.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They trail
Carson
a
himself also
one-score
has
deficit,
5
14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackle miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
In 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he finds Beasley. Complete.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf.
Let's go, Metcalf.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down.
Guys didn't get anywhere on that one.
47, 1-yard gain.
Geis, the ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
To throw is Wilson from the gun on 3rd down.
Definitely hit
Side here,
the button to
taken in
lob
by
it.
Metcalf.
But okay.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to
Oh, shit.
Diggs.
That was on me. That was big time on me.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs.
That was me trying to knock him out of the game.
The Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Damn, that sucked.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is DJ Reed returning.
Nope, get off me. Come on, Reed.
But not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st down, Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another
Carson's trying to have that 100 or 1,000-yard season before.
10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Carson.
There we go.
Carson, the 1st down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
There's no way. Come on. Dude.
Josh Norman. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
That's a safety. That's a safety.
No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And
Cody Barton.
Who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Whoa. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Chris Carson trotting back out there.
Wilson.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
What do you think, chat? You think he was in? I think he was in.
When you talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Possession, both feet, and the knee.
Significant.
Ball doesn't move. Come on, what are they gonna say? First and 10, let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's
nope.
out. Fumble.
He touched the ball, though.
Pass is picked up by the Bills.
No. He was out of bounds, though, so the ball's technically out of bounds. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Myers,
man, we got lucky on that one.
And that will push the lead up to 5.
Bills 14.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game.
MVP leading candidate
to
Josh
Orlando, where
Allen.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jimmy Garoppolo, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a throw right sideline here is complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Man,
4 yards on that last completion,
Play
so
this
that
fucking
sets
ball.
up 2nd and 6. gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Dude,
And he'll be
how does
taken
Beasley
down
get out of a tackle
before
like
he
that?
gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 49-yard
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
There we
His
go.
throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10.
Brought down. That is
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson.
Boom! Carson, you should have had that. Come on, man. You gotta hold on to that
Intended
play.
for Chris Carson.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
At their own 46-yard line.
Buffalo's set to get the football back here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Singletary again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it.
He's down.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
To Stephon Diggs.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
On 2-yard
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. But he's got Smith here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing
Carson,
defense.
what are you doing?
Throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 17, Wilson rolling to his right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Buying time to his left. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
What a good drive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25.
As you can tell, I'm getting really focused by not talking that much.
Here's the Buffalo offense
And it's
now
working.
as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He hits Beasley right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know Beasley is not that fucking
He'll make
strong.
connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
Ball,
and
guys.
he
Come
pops
on.
it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Come on.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He finds Yeldon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
29-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And this one complete to Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
7
Brings up 3rd down.
all season
The
long.
offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They're gonna run it.
Now Allen again into double coverage, and it's
Yeah,
intercepted.
just as I was talking about the
Picked
takeaways.
off at the 20.
KJ Wright takes it
Return will
away.
stop right around the 25. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard
They'll
line.
keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And the Seahawks.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run it with Carson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
There we go.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Seattle.
On 1st down, Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the
2 minutes
2 minute
left to
warning. Let's
play
go.
in this football game here on EA Sports.
and goal.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play down.
And he's going to score. It's a
Give me that.
touchdown.
Seattle.
He
Russell
dropped the ball and
Wilson
he's going to lose.
with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Yeah, returning that.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Complete. Smith has it. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. 7 yards the pickup there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
There you go.
Away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Left side caught by Diggs.
He's got 3 guys on him, and no one jumps
up
for the ball.
moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Dunbar.
Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His
Fight for the
second
ball,
touchdown
man.
of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
Now Carson fumbles the football. Now this is picked up.
What?
And they have the football and will set up shop.
Carson.
At the 3-yard line.
Carson, my guy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.
Good game. Great game by the Seahawks. Until the end right there.
This one, certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Great game by the Seahawks. I'd like to see Wilson throw some more touchdowns, but hey, man, it is what it is. And these guys are just gonna upgrade. Let the computer handle it. Advance next week to week 10. Oh, let's answer this media question. At the midway point, your team is in a good spot. How far do you think this team can go? Well, how far do you think this team can go? Just because team popularity doesn't go up per win, and it does, but it doesn't go down per loss. That sucks. Give him the same answer. So that kind of sucks. All right, guys. We'll see you guys all next week as we head to week 10. See you all later.